The war between Ukraine and Russia has led to a rise in food prices, especially for commodities such as wheat, maize, soybeans, and other grains which many African countries rely on for their staple food. With the disruption of food supplies, Africa now faces a shortage of at least 30 million metric tons of food. To tackle the disruption of food imports, the Board of Directors of the African Development Bank last week approved a $1.5 billion African Emergency Food Production Facility to support 20 million farmers to produce 38 million metric tons of food. The plan seeks to avert a looming food crisis in Africa. It is anchored on the provision of certified seeds of climate-adapted varieties to 20 million African farmers. The African Development Bank will, among other things, provide fertilizer to smallholder farmers across Africa over the next 4 farming seasons, using its convening influence with major fertilizer manufacturers, loan guarantees, and other financial instruments. Speaking during a media briefing ahead of the start of the 2022 annual general meeting of the bank, President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, says he is confident that Africa will be able to avoid a looming food crisis in the coming months.
As a result of this war. Because Africa, 30 million metric tons of food, of wheat and of maize will no longer be coming from Russia or from Africa. That's a lot of food. So Africa right now faces a looming food crisis as a result of this Russian war in Ukraine. Russia is far from here. Ukraine is far from here. The impacts of it are right here. Again, in the middle of all of that, the African Development Bank stepped up. And we are showing incredible leadership to tackle this new challenge and to ensure that Africa does not experience a looming food crisis. I am not scared.
The 57th African Development Bank annual general meetings, which have begun at the Accra International Conference Center, will set the agenda for Africa's transformation and recovery from the current economic challenges facing the continent amid the ongoing pandemic and Russia-Ukraine war. The annual meetings are the most important events on the governance calendar of the bank, attracting around 3,000 delegates and attendees annually. Under the theme of achieving climate resilience and a just energy transition for Africa, the annual meetings will act as a forerunner to the UN Climate Change Conference, which will take place in Egypt in November.